It is ready.
Showing you how to do this soft rose inspired makeup. And most of the products I will be using is from a company called Monavé, which is a company that uses cruelty-free ingredients for their products. A lot of their products is gluten-free, and they do not do any animal testing whatsoever, and some of the products I believe is organic. I'll put the information below and links to each of the products I will be using. Only one product of mine, the mascara, will be not of this company, and some of my brushes, but majority of the products for this look I have used using their products. So you all be sure to check them out, and if you want to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. First I'm going to be taking this Ashlie Cream Foundation and just blotting some spots on my face, some problem areas for acne or dryness. Actually, I have a scratch right here from my daughter. She clawed me not too long ago. I will be also using the Ashlie Cream Foundation for under my eyes to hide some dark spots, and it doesn't take a whole lot. I'll be using the Ashlie C powders and the blush brush they sent me. So we'll tap a little bit in the lid, and then we'll dip our brush in it, moving a circular motion, and then we will tap down the brush to set it in the brush, so that way it distributes evenly. Normally I would start off with an eyelid primer, but I don't have any that's natural, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump to the eyeshadow. I will be using a Monavé brush, the S209 Oval Fluff, for my brow bone, and I will be using the color of my brow bone, the color 310 in the Shadow Matte Liner, and it's this nice skin tone kind of color. So it'll serve as a natural highlight, and we're just going to pat it on gently. Don't rub it in. I found that if I rubbed it in, especially into my crease, it irritated my skin for some reason. So we're just going to pat that in on the brow bone. Here we are. And then we're going to move on to our lids. We'll be using the Shadow Liner color 104. I believe it's light eggplant color. And all I'm going to be using is mattes. There's no shimmer in them whatsoever. It's going to be a very natural, subtle kind of look. And of course, we'll tap it into our lid. And I don't have any more brushes by this company, so I'm going to be using my Eagle tools because that's as closest to natural as I'm going to get. So we're just going to pat that color gently on our lid, then moving up to the brow bone to meet the other color, but not all the way. Next I will be using this medium eggplant color, the color 105. And I already got some tapped into my lid, and I'm going to be taking another medium brush. But this time we're going to apply in the outer corner and into our crease. This is going to give it a nice soft smoky look. And make sure to blend halfway into the eyelid. There we go. And like so on the other side. But this company is vegan based, most of their products are, and gluten free, most of their products. and it is incredible. Their makeup is so light. It's like I'm not wearing anything during the day. I don't feel like it's cakey or heavy at all. Really nice and subtle. And then we're gonna go underneath right here. There we go. And then we're going to move on. Next I would be taking a dark eggplant color, the color 106. It's this really, really deep purple. And I already have some tapped into my lid, and we're going to use this as a pot to mix. I have a damp eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to dab it in there. Get it nice and coated. This will serve as our eyeliner. And then we're going to want to get it as close to our lash line as we possibly can. I also want to do our lower waterline. And then flick it upwards to meet the top lid, like so. And then we'll do the same to the other lid. And of course, we're gonna take a wipe to get rid of all of our fallout going on here, and reapply our powders as needed that we put on earlier. Alright, next I'm going to put on my mascara. I don't have any Monavé mascara, so I'm going to use some natural mascara that I have on hand to finish this look. If you want to go natural, more of a subtle natural look, you don't have to put on any mascara, but I like mascara. With my small blush brush, I'm going to be using a Monavé blush, color 11, and this is so pretty. It's like the prettiest blush I've ever tried in my life. It's really, really shimmery, kind of pink. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Here, I'll swatch it for you. It's really, really, really pretty. I love it. So I'm just going to tap that gently in there and then shake off any excess. And then I'm gonna set it in the brush. Alright. And then we're just gonna accent our cheekbones. And this is gonna give it a really nice shimmering glow. And I have some Illuminizer coming up next that will also increase that glow. Just beautiful. And here's the Illuminizer. Face Illuminizer, I think it says the color GM or 9M. I'll put the links for everything below should they still have all these colors, so you can just go right to it if there's something you saw that you like. So we're just gonna dip it in there and then tap anything extra off. And then I like to apply this like I would a bronzer. So you want to do 3. Let's go back for a little bit more. And then 3. Let's even it out. and then down the middle. And I'll just touch up here and there, but we really want to concentrate right like there. So, see that sheen? It's really pretty. Take a retractable lip brush from Monavé, and I'm going to dip it in my natural lipstick, the color 151 from Monavé. And we're just going to take some off. Now you may need, if you get this color, you may need to blot it because it is really dark. I'm not actually used to dark colors like this. This is like a dark purple kind of mauve. And then I'm going to put a lip glaze over it, the 218, and this is gluten-free. And this is going to give it a nice sheen and lighten the color a little bit. And it's a little dark for my taste, so I'm going to blot it with... I actually used this kit they sent me, Monavé sent me, in a weekly challenge on a website called Makeup Geek, and their challenge for this week was to use a cocktail to inspire your look, and I chose this mauve kind of purple cocktail, and I'll actually put pictures in this tutorial for you to let y'all see what I entered, but this is it. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a pleasant week, and I will talk to you in another video. Bye!